Breasts.
Breasts.
Cucumbers.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Bubble, bubble, bubble. You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
I am thoroughly tickled.
butt fucking. Shut up, birds. Yeah, I heard about Aaron Carter. It's very sad. He was only 34 years old. He had a bunch of problems. It's a shame. Yeah, Nvidia has kind of lost their fucking Deadeye being a member for well over almost a year and a half. Papa Doodle Doo, but damn close. Thank you very much. We got Rich. I'm gonna get the Nvidia card this year too. I ain't fucking with. I'm not spending fucking almost $2,000 on a graphics card, man. To have it possibly fucking smoke in my computer. Rich, I've gotten so into your content that I'm literally repeating your sound effects out loud. Please nipple, 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 and support my family. Alright, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Let's do that right. How do I sound, by the way? I'm now... my father, who's an electrical engineer... this is the old mixer I used to have. Remember I went over to a new mixer for a while? This is a high-end, it's called a TOA or TOA compressor / mixer. At best, this thing, newest it could be, is from 1992. I was talking to my dad. It's probably earlier than that. He recapped it, put new op amps in, put new switches in, a new LED for the meter. So, yeah, this is pretty... I could actually add some extra flavor to it. Make it a little... not bass. How does it sound now? Yeah, dude, he was all fucking over, man. He was all fucking over. Let me see and hear it real quick. He was all fucking over. Let me see and hear it real quick. He was all Oh, yeah, it sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty fucking good. TSP is not a cross-dresser. Reminding you to have a finger-stiff and chilly abundant day. Good luck with the stream, Jordy. Wait, what's happening with Wings of Redemption? Did you see the fake... I don't know if we could watch it because it's fucking CBS News. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I know someone wants me to get nipple, nipple, nipple. I didn't forget about that, but toy. Jesus. What did I spell YouTube backwards? Alright, so... I don't even want to go near that Wooden's Throne. That's you can't even talk about that shit in 2022 in either direction because it's just too polarized right now. So I'm just a man on the internet. I hate using that as a cop out. I saw DSP on getting back to Phil. Inside Edition. Probably gonna flag my fucking video. Guarantee you they are. Well, that's from yesterday, man. That is a video from Tim and Eric. Let me look up Inside Edition. Dun dun da da da. Alright, so what was he saying? Elon Musk. Here we go.
What?
And I will turn the screen, I know. NVIDIA is going to deny warranties if you're using third-party power connectors instead of using the melting ones provided. You're screwed either way. So I'm not getting it. They can fuck off. Like, I'm not even going... Like, NVIDIA lost me this time around, man. You know... You get the issues figured out, and the card comes down in price, maybe. But usually, I buy shit like that from them at launch, stupidly. I ain't dealing with that shit. I ain't dealing with any of that. So we'll wait till we reach 500 people. Yeah, I am real. Please expel gas from your rear for my MWM 2100. What the hell? Here.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Where was he saying he's not going to feed the troll? We'll go into all that, man. We'll see him here. I can't believe that. How did someone trick him to thinking that he was a Twitter employee? I have to find out. I have to figure that out. Yeah, I'm going I'm going to try AMD. You're very welcome, MWN. DSP, Dark Side Phil. Really? I make it like everyone knows who he is. He's more infamous than famous. He's the man who fapped on stream. Wait, what happened with Dreamcast Guy? Dreamcast Guy gives me jokes. He said, I looked on every God of War Ragnarok leak, and then turns around and has the cheek to ask Sony for a review code. Did he get the review code? DSP was a Twitter. Someone had to have... Never forget May 1st, where Philip Burnell, his penis burst. He stroked it hard, and then it burst. The incident of May 1st. I actually repeated a word. Fuck, that could have been more clever. I failed. I blew it.
You blew it.
Make sure I'm not missing anything. So, my editor on Twitch is trying to get... We're trying to get Elden Ring co-op working. It's not as easy as my editor first thought. He's looking into it. When it happens, it happens. Yeah, he got fucked. Oh my god. Yo, that's how you know someone's trolls are intense. That's how you know their trolls are intense. Because I should get nipple, but it may take some work. Like with Wings. Didn't they say he was like a journalist in the Ukraine or something like that, and people believed it? And he died in Ukraine. I'm not laughing at what's going on in Ukraine, but like Wings, seriously, they had him as a few things that. This is why I always laugh when people are like, "Oh, Rich, you never look into anything." I'm like, "Oh, really?" First off, I do. Yeah, and mistakes will happen, but they like literally Inside Edition with 11.2 million subscribers. I am seeing Philip Burnell, and they genuinely think he's an employee that got fired. Leave me the fuck alone. Sixth annual incident of May 1st memorial fundraiser. Support my family. So anyway, tomorrow, my kids are here tonight. When I get them back home, Jay and I will be having some kind of marathon over on Twitch tomorrow. There is a link to my Twitch in the description. Our goal is tomorrow. Is there a link to my Twitch? Yes, there is. We're trying to get to 2,000 subs tomorrow. If we get to 2,000 subs, I am going to open an OnlyFans and get my ass shaven. Some of you that may pique your interest. Some of you that may horrify you, and you're going to run away screaming. Either way, that is the goal. It has been set. We are not going back. We are keeping the course. So, Haley, should I look up... So, what's enough articles? 6? 8? 12? That all say the same thing? And on top of it, too, you know how the industry works, right? That one of them, they'll... Like, GameSpot will be the original source. IGN, Kotaku, comicbook.com, gamesindustry.biz. They'll copy GameSpot. So... What's enough sources? Tell me. If 4, 5, 6, 7, all getting it from the same place, 11 or 12? Like, should I wait 3 weeks when no one gives a shit about the story anymore to wait for like the dust to settle?
I am thoroughly tickled.
Oh, okay. Well, it still holds what I'm saying. You know, my apologies to you on that. I find that funny when people say it, though. It's like, what? it's a lose-lose situation doing like a tech news channel, because you jump on a story quickly because you kind of have to, and if something changes, like what happened with Bayonetta, you get shit for it. You wait too long, people are like, why'd you wait so long? The story is like 6,000 years old. It could be a day and a half old. You waited too long. Either way, you don't win. You know, the whimsical tickler. So that's my thing. It's kind of frustrating with stuff like that. You know, even going back to the Series S, like how many more developers did I need to go to? You know, all right, so there was, even that one is still credible. Who cares if their fucking game looks like something for a mobile game for a mid-range phone from 2015? Like, obviously they have their credentials. Jeff Gertzman wouldn't sit down with them if they didn't. He's an industry veteran. But beyond him, how many other developers were saying it? Like, what's enough? You know what I mean? Anyway. There, you see Fox News coverage where DSP's fake tweet about him. Yes! Glory to the birds. Carlos is back. Yes, he is. It's a handsome bird. Rich, I left my window open. 6 raccoons. What do you have, like a Ring doorbell? Is that how you knew? Got into my car. They ripped the seats and pissed all over my... Sounds like something... I'm not laughing at that. If it's true, I believe you. That sounds like something like the Tourette's guy would say. DSP got laid off from Twitter. Thoughts and prayers. I agree. Thoughts and prayers. Someone sent Carlos. Someone sent Carlos the bird. He's back here laying turds. He's a bird laying turds.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Dag, I missed your super chat, did I? Hey, Rich, been a member for a year. Yeah, dude, Jesus Christ. Yeah, time does fly, man. Melanie Mac's cheeks smelling. Wait, garlic butter. What is she putting garlic in her ass crack? When did this progression occur? Why the fuck is it going to be 73 degrees in the middle of November? Like, not middle, early November, excuse me. No,
I am thoroughly tickled.
It's been a while, Dad. Hello, Jordan. How are you? All right, so let's, it's time for some Philip Birdnell. Let me switch scenes. I'm so glad I learned how to do this. I can't believe I was just making windows bigger and smaller like a fucking idiot for years. Years I was doing that. Unbelievable. God, I like pulled a Phil Birdnell when it came to capturing footage. So Phil is unfortunately laid off from Twitter. Support his family. Buy him some birds. Make sure his cat doesn't have diarrhea. What the fuck is going on with Elon Musk back here? He has very much protruding nipples. Big plunger nipples. And his body, he has the physique of like 6 polygons.
A new chapter has begun at Twitter, and for
we're trying to find a new case for the... You got to look online, man. I know Amazon has some good choices. Look on Amazon. I wouldn't go for anything less than with 4.5 stars. 4 stars is like, to me, like 2 stars on Amazon. Anything that doesn't have 4.5 stars, I don't fuck with. Any product. I've learned like 4 stars is like shit. I think Nintendo is in the doghouse if a new console isn't revealed and or released within 2 years. What do you think? I wouldn't say doghouse. They're fine, but I'm just hoping they don't overthink the next-gen console. That's all I'm going to say. I hope it's just a more powerful Switch. That's all anyone wants, Nintendo. Don't overthink it. Don't fucking give us like an LCD dildo to put up our ass. OLED dildo, I'm sorry. It's the year 2022. I'm not saying she's ugly. You know, she's not ugly. She's not a bad-looking woman at all. But Doesn't mean I'm going to agree with her bullshit. What happened to the fucking text of... Oh, I'm getting StreamLabs, and it's not giving me the goddamn notifications. StreamLabs is so bizarre, and we fixed this shit like 12 times. Let me switch to...
I am thoroughly tickled.
And so am I. Log in with YouTube. Log in with YouTube. Log in with YouTube. So we can move it. Recent events.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Just found out today about the Last of Us show coming. You gonna watch it? Maybe. Trying to find a new case for this. So yeah, there's some decent cases. Just like I said, 4.5 stars. I built my 40. Well, it's my old 59X50 CPU. John, you're fine with a 59X50 CPU. 49 Metro X. It's had maxed out ray tracing, 120 FPS locked. Well, since you're gonna need your electric bill is gonna go up quite a bit. So Rich can't make any mistakes, but Multi-News Network can report that Philip beat off Ramel, got laid off from Twitter. That's exactly what I'm goddamn saying. That's what I'm saying. And then what's always funny is when the sites... I'm trying to see if I can find my chapstick here. I've been sucking too much dick today. Anyway, when the sources, the multiple sources, 9 times out of 10, I never go by one source ever. When it's with them that fucked up, it's me who gets the eggs thrown at them. You know what I mean? Anyway, Philip Brunel is a man.
Half the people who work there, they will not be part of it. They were let go today.
Ah, interesting to know. I mean, I click on them and look to see if it's verified reviews. I don't just go by, the star rating in and of itself. And usually I want to see, like, at least, like, a few hundred reviews, not like 10. Because that could just be, even if they're verified, the accounts could be sketchy.
Finding out by email that they no longer have a job. Les Trent on the bewilderment amongst Twitter workers and what it all means for Twitter itself.
Yes! It's a Twitter blood
That was pretty
bath.
good.
Nearly 4,000 fired in one fell swoop. Half
Why do they have, like, bees going on in the background? You hear that?
the global workforce.
3,700.
What was with the fucking bees? Why did it sound like a bee's nest was up that guy's ass as he was recording into the microphone?
Workers being told, yeah, we don't need
But thank you for that advice, man. I'll definitely take it, Jared. I should pay you for
your
that.
services anymore. I mean, that's a lot of people. And you know what? They found out via email.
And they didn't give him any severance, anything. Dude.
We regret to inform you your position has been impacted.
Via email is pretty cold, isn't it?
The firings by order of the world's richest man, Elon Musk.
Musk going nuclear. He has sealed the Twitter offices.
Here at Twitter's New York office, the building is sealed shut, closed for the day. All employee badges have been voided.
Yeah, it's so amazing. It's pictured. It's just there.
Even the lucky ones still employed by Twitter cannot get in. The only people who appear to be inside today are security guards.
Many of the laid-off workers posted images of their locked company laptops. Their passwords no longer work. They are reacting on, where else, but Twitter. This sucks. These office buddies posted a last...
What a shit show, man.
Teary-eyed elevator selfie. This guy is showing nothing but love, saying his time at Twitter was an absolute honor. Twitter is...
Yeah, do you think Phil will go with... And you know what's funny? You realize Phil...
not alone.
Oh, fuck off. The bees are back. Mr. Medicare exonerated him from the prostitute rumor, right? Remember there was this whole rumor going around with Phil about him getting with a hooker? He didn't. You know who debunked that? Mr. Medicare. Phil, you're hating on the wrong people. You're hating on the wrong people, dude. Rich, you have the birds, they have the bees. I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
Yeah, Phil, fun fact, you realize that. The reason that died out was because of Mr. Mediker. You know that, right?
Mass layoffs are happening across the tech world at giants like Amazon.
Which show is that? Give it a hoot. Oh, The Last of Us.
Google and Facebook.
So last week, I was laid off from my job.
Jessica Gelbwax was recently laid off from a tech startup.
I think layoffs are really common. I'm definitely seeing more people talk about them, and I think it's helped, I guess, normalizing it for people and making people feel better.
She has a message today for the thousands.
I read they got no fucking severance, but whoever, you could be right, I could be wrong, vice versa.
Of ex-Twitter employees now looking for work.
There shouldn't be shame around it. You have no control over it.
All right, so Fox News Twitter. Let that sink in. Where is it? This is it, I think. No, that's not it either. God damn it.
Joining me now, Main Street columnist for the Wall Street Journal, Bill McKern. Bill, that the...
Yeah, I mean, it's part of corporate America. You have to hope your company makes money, and
whatever. All right, so Philip Purnell is a man. We know he's a man. They got you check your Twitter DMs. Okay, I'm looking now. JD, I see you here. Ah, shit. All right. I got you.
Was expected to get an email saying whether they were let go or if they were required to report to work Monday.
All right.
Many around the world.
Yeah, but I can't take this out of here. Well, whatever. Your email, you ain't showing shit, so. This is just JD TV's Twitter. I'm sure he doesn't mind. Yeah, there's nothing else there.
Monday. Many around the world knew well before this morning was expected to get an email saying whether they were let go or if they were required to report to work Monday. Many around the world knew well before this morning they had worked their final days at Twitter and began sharing their stories on Twitter.
How did this happen? I'm not laughing at people getting laid off. I feel bad for them. Oh my God. They have, oh, great fucking journalism, Fox and Inside Edition. Excellent fucking journalistic integrity here. Oh my God. Fuck me sideways. Alright, anyway. As much as this guy's a monster, his trial was entertaining. And John, let me hit you up first. Thought about getting one of the new AMD or Intel chips since the 4090 PCI slot is still 4.0. My NVMe 4.0 M.2 drives are still faster than the PS5's SSDs. Yeah, dude, why? Dude, it's a 5950X. It's not like you have like an Ivy Bridge i7. You know what I mean? You're fine. Honestly, especially if you're just gaming, it would be a waste of time to upgrade that CPU, dude. Period.
Again, you're doing this tactic.
Because it's not a tactic. It's facts. It's facts.
To some other reason.
It's facts. Because I find it hard to believe that
I'm gonna
all of a sudden nobody hears what I say.
I'm going to let the state make a record of why they believe it's objectionable because I haven't let them do that.
We go over the top 5 outbursts of defendant Darrell Brooks in the
Judge handled it well, though.
Waukesha Parade tragedy trial. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. The trial of Darrell Brooks Jr. out of Waukesha, Wisconsin has really been something.
Yeah, he was trying to get a retrial. And he's a psycho, without question. But he was trying to get a retrial. I'm sure mental illness plays a key. But, I mean, I think they did a psychiatric evaluation on him. And they said he was fine. You know? So, hold on. God damn it. Yeah, he ain't getting a retrial. Sovereign citizen fucking bullshit. You break, man. What does that even? Does that even get you anything realistically? I don't know the law. Like, all right, I'm a sovereign citizen. What does that mean? Means fuck all to a court. I don't know from a CPU perspective. I thought Intel gained ground, but yeah, AMD definitely whooped NVIDIA.
Else. On one hand, we can't forget what this trial is about. You have a defendant who's been charged with over 70 crimes for allegedly driving his SUV into a group of holiday parade goers back.
Yeah, he looks like someone sane who would never do that, right?
On November 21st, 2021, ultimately resulting in the death of 6 people and injuries to dozens of others. And this is a very serious case and a very tragic case. But at the same time, we can't forget that this trial is incredibly unique and strange because
How many Twitch subs for me to eat surströmming? 10,000. If I get to 5,000, I'm gonna tattoo Ass Mangold's face on my ass cheek.
The defendant has chosen at the very beginning of trial to represent himself. And it has been a roller coaster ride of fights between him and the judge, him getting kicked out of court. He took his shirt off at one point, and he brings up these legal theories that seemingly have no basis in fact or law that delay the whole proceedings. And this is partially due to the fact that we believe Brooks identifies as a sovereign citizen. This is someone who believes that they're not under the jurisdiction or authority of the government. So we thought, why not revisit the top...
Got a social security number? You are under the authority of the government.
Congratulations. 5 outbursts of Darrell Brooks during this trial. And I like to...
I always... It's such bullshit.
Start with a particularly bad one. You see, at one point, Brooks called as a witness his ex-girlfriend, Erica Patterson, as he was presenting his case. Now, she had previously testified for the state, and it's alleged that Darrell Brooks, got into a fight with Erica Patterson and attacked her right before he drove his car into the parade. So when she was on the stand, he wanted to show that she wasn't a good mother.
This is when he was just sitting there staring at the judge. And like, what the fuck was he even doing? Dude, you got like 30 cops around you. What are you staring at? I can't tell if he's angry or has to take a shit. Maybe he has to take that. Maybe that was the same expression Phil had.
And that she's not a credible witness, and that she wasn't telling the truth.
What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? I know this guy is a monster. I get it. It's kind of like oh
yeah,
Stanley Kendall, absolute fucking heinous monster. But some of this shit they did is comedy gold, man.
Particularly about the last time that she had contact with him. And that's when, while she's on the stand, he pulls...
Yo, that's not a still. You see, like, this is movement. This motherfucker's just stone cold staring right now.
...out these photographs, and the state objected because they hadn't been shown these before. And outside the presence of the jury, prosecutor Zach Witchow talked about what would happen if these photos were allowed in, and he revealed something very bad about Brooks' past. And as you'll see, Brooks was not too happy about it.
Ah, yeah, when he's a sex offender. Yeah.
3, I believe that these photographs are designed to make a suggestion to the jury that Erica Patterson is a bad mom. I think that is what the defendant is trying to do. And if we're going to go down that road, then we would be forced to counter that claim. First of all, it doesn't make her an incredible witness, if it's even true. And second of all, if we go down that road, we would be forced to counter that claim by pointing out that not only does the defendant not live with the child in question, he doesn't live with any of the other children that he has. He impregnated Erica Patterson when she was a minor in Nevada, and for doing so, he was convicted of statutory sexual seduction, pled guilty in March of 2007 to that felony offense, and is a sex offender on the registry as a result. So if there's any causation that would lead to Erica Patterson being a bad mom, Mr. Brooks has a direct role in that causation.
And that's
Furthermore,
I'll object to that.
I'm not
because
done.
that's a lie.
Let him
at the
finish.
end of the day,
Let him finish,
if we gonna open the door
Mr.
on that, no,
Brooks.
since he want to make a record and not be accurate, so let's be accurate all on the record. Since you think you know so much,
Once
so
again,
we can
Mr.
open the
Brooks
door
is
on.
being
We can
loud,
open the door on how old she told me
disrespectful,
she was when we
interrupting.
met. We can ask that question
He is
too. Then
over the
Did you
top,
ask that?
animated
Do you
right
know
now.
that?
Mr. Brooks, I'm ordering you to sit down and to let the state
No,
finish.
I'm not going to sit here and let somebody be inaccurate on the record and lie on the record.
Right. Under Illinois versus Allen,
And he has a record before this shit, too, so he needs to shut the fuck up. His arrest record speaks for itself.
warned him repeatedly. He's being removed from the courtroom.
And let me tell you something, man. If you even have a single doubt that someone is of legal age, you go, yo, ID or get the fuck out. And in my opinion, if you don't do that, you get in trouble, it's your own fucking fault. And if they like say, no, what, that's stupid. What are you not like? No, I don't trust you. You look like you're like 20 at most. I don't trust you. And if you don't want to show me that makes me raise an eyebrow. Goodbye. There's Pornhub for me. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? Let me dial that back. We're just going to take an early lunch, 1 hour. We'll be back. And unless he brings that letter and he can show it is inadmissible, she will not be questioned. And under 9.
Dude, he's going by your fucking criminal record. It says on record that you're a sex offender. Men think you're 18. I can't tell from your small thumbnail, but I was 18. People thought I was fucking 40. Yeah, an upgrade to your power supply beyond that, John, was important anyway. Yeah, James, I've watched that before. We talked about it on here.
Final 611, I will declare the cross-examination closed. Thank you, we're in recess.
She's like a hot librarian judge. Anyway.
Get your facts straight.
Get your facts straight, motherfucker.
So let's open the door on all of it then, so we can get all of it on the record. Since you think you know so much.
Darrell Brooks by a mile. Alex Jones second. Depp Heard third. I mean, she did let out a turd. Hey, that rhymed. Ah. What's up, Stephanie Ray? Yeah, he got like multiple life sentences. No, isn't the sentencing coming? He's never getting out of jail. Ever. Good. Same with that piece of shit who shot up the school in Florida. I believe it was Florida. Let him fucking rot, man. I heard it's amazing when famous people stuff worm in flap jaw sauce when the tuning fork does a raw blink and what the fuck are you? What are you talking, dude?
Try to relax your anus.
One's in next episode of Rich and Red coming out. Never.
Try to relax your anus.
And what else do you get? James Falconer. Why is your name ring a bell?
Did you know she said she was 18 when I met her? Did you know that?
No, dude, trust me, I know what Rich and Red is. I'm still friends with Liana Kersner.
Now, luckily, as I said, this was outside the presence of the jury, and that is a very good thing for Brooks that they didn't see that. Clearly, he's trying to...
Metal Gear Solid. I never really played. I played like 30 seconds of Metal Gear Solid 2.
Relitigate his past relationship that he had with Patterson and whether or not he should have been convicted of that sex crime. And
dude, you're using an SM7B, man. Why is your shit sound so anemic? We already watched the Mr. Delicious. No one really cared about Mr. Delicious. They thought he was boring. Thought he was a boring man. What's up, Rich's luscious left breast?
of course, this is just another example of him being removed from the courtroom. You know, look, Brooks has repeatedly made statements that this process is totally unfair, that he's not being heard, and he adamantly denies that he's trying to deliberately obstruct the proceedings. He feels that he's just trying to get his word out and his rights protected. In fact, in another major outburst and show of disrespect to the court and the procedure, he yells at the judge about what this trial is about.
I don't care what you believe fully.
All right.
It's not a game. I don't take this as a game. That's what nobody you don't gotta explain nothing to me. That's what you don't understand.
Sitting there holding a pen like he's fucking taking notes. Come on, dude.
You think that this is a whole game to me? This is not a game to me, Your Honor. Nothing about this is a joke. That's what y'all don't understand.
But there's
and it's unfair.
See, yeah, exactly. The reason why... Here's to you look at age 40 at the age 18. Why, thank you, Moonlight Gamer. That picture of you is accurate. You do look younger than your age.
It's unfair and it's disrespectful to me that you think I would come in here.
Yeah. So what he did is like, oh, I obviously am crazy because it's obvious that I'm guilty. Why would I not have a, public defendant? So he was doing the whole thing where I'm going to be disruptive. I'm not saying he isn't fucking whacked, but I think they, like I said, they did a psychiatric examination on him, and they said he was sane enough. He was trying to, yeah, his audio's cracking. That ain't mine. Yeah, well, he's losing his shit.
Purposely and treat this like a joke or a game.
I never said it was a
What
joke.
What type of statement is that? Your life is not on the line. Mine is. And you think that I think this is funny?
I don't think it's funny whatsoever.
So
oh, yeah, we could play games.
Oh, we'll play games. We can definitely play games.
So I think,
I'm 34. People think I'm 35. Well, aren't you lucky?
Your Honor, with all due respect, I think you should show some
we're going to take
respect.
a 5-minute break.
So, yeah, he denied counsel, and he tried to be a disruptive asshole and hoping that... I mean, this happens all the time, but 9.9 times out of 10, they're like, nah, you're not nuts. You're just... I mean, you're not sane, but you're not insane. You're going to prison for the rest of your life. And the Oscar goes to it. Anyway, yeah, happy 7 months, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, Swag Bay. The real alerts, he's trying to get the judge to react so he can file it, and it didn't work.
And when we come...
That's why I think she was so patient, too, because I'm sure she knew what's up. She's like, nah, motherfucker, you're not getting a mistrial.
I am thoroughly tickled.
7 months and 17 months. Thank you, Swag Bay, and thank you, the real alerts.
Back, the jury's coming out, and you need to call your next witness. Thank you. We are in recess.
Nah, you're not rushing me to death.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Unbelievable.
I gotta wash this bird first, then I'll kiss him.
Gaming racist. They're literally gaming
thoroughly
racist.
Tickled.
I'll kiss this bird for you. I need to give this bird. I need to give Carlos a thorough rub down before I kiss him.
That he's saying this to a judge. A judge. I sometimes have to remind myself who he's speaking to. And, you know, there is so much discussion about Judge Darrow here showing this restraint. You know, why didn't she kick him out of the courtroom sooner? Why didn't she kick him out?
Because she didn't want a mistrial. The Steam Deck is fantastic, man. For the price, you still can't beat it.
Multiple times. And I think there's one theory that at least I believe is that she is giving him so much leeway, so much opportunity to reel himself in, and she's deliberately making sure that she doesn't prematurely silence him or kick him out of the courtroom too quickly, because the theory is that if he's convicted, an appellate court then can't say that she was unfair to him, right? The only
Frost, what are you saying? Yeah, dude, I have an i9-99. Colin, I have an i9-9900K right here. It's more than enough.
only person who buried
Perfectly fucking fine.
his case.
Yes, my birds are sexually frustrated like Abby's sister. Only the real motherfuckers in the chat know what I'm talking about.
Was Darrell Brooks himself. That she wasn't being unfair or violating his rights, that she gave him every opportunity to correct his behavior. And some believe that this is a sign that he shouldn't be allowed to represent himself anymore, but that's his right. And while there could be opportunities for
What's up, Mari? How are you?
judges to step in and say that the defendant is not competent and an attorney should be assigned at this point, this judge is not at that point. She believes that he is doing all of this deliberately to delay these proceedings, and he knew what he was getting himself into when he decided
Yeah, exactly. She's smart. She knew what the fuck was going on, man.
to represent himself. And I think at the very
And she's like, nah, dude, you're going to jail. I will sit through and suffer through all your insufferable bullshit.
least, it seems that Mr. Brooks has issues with authority, because if you listen to what he said to Judge Darrow multiple times, this one in particular was really egregious.
I'm a grown man with grown kids. Ain't nobody gonna talk to me like that. Nobody. I don't have a problem with doing what you ask me to do, not tell me. Just like when I asked you about subject matter jurisdiction that you have yet to prove on the record.
Brooks. I am thoroughly tickled.
Intentionally disruptive. Come on, man.
Sexually frustrated birds.
Stop.
Brooks.
Stop it.
Jury's coming out.
All right for the jury. Not gonna work.
And that is not the only time that he barked at the judge and told her what her job should be.
If you don't make a record,
So
then
what?
I can't make a ruling.
It threw people off a loop. They weren't ready for it. They scared of it. That's what it is. Come on, man.
Mr. Brooks.
Come on, man. Stop.
When you
Stop
aren't
Stop
even
it.
letting
You're a
me
public
ask the
servant, Your Honor.
questions.
I respect your courtroom. I
You
respect
do.
you. You're a public servant, though. Your job is to be the referee. Is it or is it not? You stated so yourself on record that your job is being the umpire.
Your Honor, can I ask Ms. Patterson please be excused?
Yes, you can be.
I don't even know if I can do it, man. He looks, it's like rage and constipation. It's like, and he just sat there for like, and she was like, yo, not only is he being rude and disruptive, but he's scaring the shit out of me, which I'm kind of like, why is it? He even tried to do anything. He would get pummeled by like 30 cops.
Be excused. My apologies.
My apologies too, but it needs to be some truth. Especially when we're talking about stuff that didn't even happen, but they're allowed to get on the stand and say that it happened when they know it didn't happen.
So let me make. I'm gonna
That was beyond mean mugging.
make a record about what
This
he's
is
referring
ridiculous,
to
man.
in count 77.
Truth be told, I could do a 2-hour show on all of the disruptions and the hostile moments in court. But I have to tell you, after reviewing it, there is one moment in particular, one time, when I was actually nervous for the safety of the people in the courtroom, and including the judge. And this came about when the prosecution...
This is like, yeah, he knew that it was very obvious that he was guilty as fuck. So he was like, all right, what is he thought this was like his only chance. Oops.
started presenting an issue, and how the prosecutor
He still got thrown under the jail.
Defended. Take a look.
There's an issue that we do need to take up potential as to a witness by the name of Abel Lescano. He has prior criminal history.
Thank you.
So as long as the jury's out, we should probably discuss that. I would like to provide the defendant and the court with a copy.
So that had to be said. So it's the defendant.
That's not how it was said.
That was how it said. You want to run the record back?
Mr. Brooks.
So I'm the only one. I got one ear that work, and I heard that.
This is to benefit you so that you understand your witness has a prior record.
Your Honor, when I leave the table, I'm away from the courtroom, and I have to elevate my voice. This is the alleged record of ableist.
Stop talking.
Come on, man. Like, I don't know who y'all be thinking y'all fooling. I accept the value in return for value.
This dude needs the fucking taste slapped out of his mouth, man. Hope that happens to him. This is a family-friendly show. I'll stop.
One more interruption and you're gonna be...
Nah, fuck him. He's a murderer. I hope he gets his shit pushed in prison, man. Straight up. He ain't a YouTuber. He's a fucking murderer. Fuck off.
Removed to the next courtroom.
That's what you want to do anyway.
It's not what I want to do. Do not interrupt Attorney Opper.
So can
Your Honor, I believe he has 7 prior criminal convictions via OWI 2nd from 1997 and OWI 3rd from 1997.
Oh, man, he's a career criminal. Way back. I was 16 in 1997.
7 and OWI 4th from 2003.
Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? If you really thought that you being a sovereign citizen representing yourself was going to hope any sliver of a chance of getting you a mistrial, motherfucker, that mean mug right there blew it all. Get your teeth kicked in for that fucking look, man. God damn.
Criminal trespass to dwelling from 2006.
Right, I need to take a break. This man right now is having a stare down with me. It's very disrespectful. He
What are you doing?
Pounded his fist. Frankly, it makes me scared.
So, as we record this, we are coming to the end of the Darrell Brooks trial. After the judge...
Yo, he's gonna... Dad, can you do the face Darrell does? Well, I already did that. I pity the... Dude, this guy's out of his fucking mind, though.
Dean Brooks was non-responsive to her question. She ruled that Brooks forfeited his right to call more witnesses or even testify himself.
He would make... Would he tell that story? Would he tell that fucking story, bro? Dag. He would have a 30-minute video and make it like he had to go through a blizzard naked with electro, whatever they call it, your nipples, and he was getting shocked by a crazy stalker while he was trying to go to this Burger King, wherever the fuck you went to, naked in a blizzard with his nipples being electrocuted. That is how Phil would explain the story. Bro, here is the thing. If you have any doubt about a woman's age, even a sliver, if there is a one synapse in your fucking brain, electroids, whatever they're fucking called, that they might not be 18 plus, you don't even start. Be like, hi, I gotta ask you to show ID. And if they say no, block them and move on. Any doubt. Ain't worth going to jail, man. My kids give me that look when they were potty training. I said they couldn't get up until they went. That's actually true. Support my birds, support my family, support my diarrhea.
Has been repeatedly kicked out of the courtroom. In fact, he's spending the majority of his time outside of the courtroom in that adjacent courtroom.
Yeah, which means my kids who are sleeping downstairs right now are going to get me up at like fucking 4 in the morning. Fuck me.
And after the judge reads the jury instructions, we go to the closing arguments, and then this case is handed off to the jury. They're going to have 152 verdict forms. That is
Yeah, seriously, TF 97.
And I'll tell you one thing, all said and done, this is certainly a case that we won't forget. And thanks, everybody, for joining us here on Sidebar. Please.
Yeah, it's fun. This guy is fucking bizarre trial, outbursts, and oddities. So let's go.
If you don't make a record,
So
then
what?
I can't make a ruling.
It threw people off a loop. They weren't ready for it. They scared of it. That's what it is. Come on, man.
Mr. Brooks.
Come on, man. Stop.
When you
Stop
are
it.
you aren't
Stop
even
it.
letting
You're a
me
public
ask a
servant, Your Honor.
question.
It is a full recap of the...
Again, it wasn't just patience. She was smart. Because if she kept kicking him out, there was more of a chance of a mistrial. I'm going to get the XTX, Brian. Yeah, she's pretty good looking. So was the judge in that Nicholas Cruz case, that piece of shit. Like, she was good looking too.
Incredible trial of Darrell Brooks Jr. from odd beginnings to an intense end. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. What an interesting...
How much is the XTX? The goof brought up a good point.
And bizarre few weeks we've had following the Darrell Brooks trial out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. As you know, we've been following this trial both here on Sidebar and on the Law and Crime Network, and this was the case about the man who was charged with 76 criminal...
Wait, that's the more expensive card that's only $1,000? Yo. And AMD's going to be doing some damage to NVIDIA, man. Yes, one of those judges, if they wanted to lay down the law on me, I would not complain. I would not say no. Please, Your Honor, by all means.
Counts for driving a red SUV into a group of holiday parade goers back in November of 2021, killing 6 people, injuring dozens.
Just unbelievable. Did they ever find out this motherfucker? I've looked all over. You'll never find out a motivation. He'll never give a straight answer to it either. Alex Jones is a piece of shit. I hope he could never do InfoWars. I would love to see that. It's a difference between being deplatformed and being a fucking monster. So for everyone's, that's cancel culture, Rich. There was a time I said, like, why did you keep Alex Jones on the platform, man? I would lose subscribers talking about him because I still have a lot of Alex Jones diehards that watch me. I kind of don't know why. But it is what it is. I appreciate the support. But, you know, it was fucking fun to talk about him. Mock him. Call him out on his bullshit. But getting the parents of, like, or family members of murdered kids stalked were the point where they had to move multiple times. People, like, desecrating graves of children. Nah, man, you could get fucked. You and your ugly ass bowling ball head.
Dozens of others. Now I will tell you, I have covered a lot of trials here on Law and Crime, and I can honestly tell you that
Does my mic sound better than his? I hope so.
This was the...
A father killed himself. Dude, the pain that these people went through. And this motherfucker profited off of it. Look, you could go, and I know the whataboutisms come up. What about mainstream media? I want everyone held accountable. Yeah, the lies that were put out in the 2003 Iraq War are shameful. And any journalist that spoke up, they blacklisted them, at least for a while. Ashley Banfield's doing her thing again for a while now, but MSNBC said, yo, you're going in this fucking closet, and we'll pay you because you have a contract. You'll get paid the same. Because she spoke out against the Iraq War. I'm not saying that shouldn't be held accountable, because that's the whataboutism people always bring up. But doesn't mean that he should get away with the fucked up shit he did. Fuck him, and he could shove his supplements up his ass.
One, unlike any other. And also, probably one that will be very hard to forget. So we figured, why not do a bit of a recap of the entire trial, highlighting some of the...
Well, yo, I should show you, like, dude, my dad, like, totally overhauled. This is the Toa mixer, which at best the newest it could be is from 1992, but this thing has built-in compressors, excellent audio quality. I mean, it looks like it's straight up out of the 80s, but it's like brand new now. He cleaned the pots, or even maybe even changed them, put higher quality op amps in. What the hell else did he do? Though those are pretty. Put all brand new caps in. He even put a LED where the meter is, as opposed to it was a bulb before. So cleaned. This thing is like brand new again.
These key.
Holy shit, dude. That's how fascism starts, man. Look at what happened to... Look, I don't like Nancy Pelosi, so believe me, this isn't... But, all right, don't like somebody, but make videos about it online, give your takes on why you're going to their house and trying that's fascism. That's how it starts. That's the fucking brown shirts for Hitler. These people that are called freedom enforcers or whatever stupid, the Proud Boys, or now they have these armed vigilantes at voting boxes. Luckily, a judge stopped it. That's insanity. MAGA is like, I'm just gonna say it, they're like the fucking Third Reich, man. Straight up. Not Republicans. There are Republicans. I have Republicans in my audience that got off the Trump. They're like, nah, man, the Trump train. Yeah, they're a fucking cult. There's Republicans, and then there's MAGA. Look, a lot of Republicans I disagree with, but they haven't lost their fucking minds. MAGA, we got nothing to talk about. Nothing.
Moments, and really the best place to start, I'm sure you guessed it.
Gee, I wonder why my channel doesn't keep growing.
Was when Brooks decided to fire his defense lawyers and represent himself.
Do you wish to represent yourself?
Also, thank you for everybody. I know I keep stopping the video, but I did want to say this tonight, and I thought about it, I almost forgot. That video on that fake hard drive is over 100,000 views. We're doing more shit like that. Some of it may even be coming this week. We got surprises in store this week. I don't want to name them yet, but this is going to be a banger of a week. I'll just say that. It ain't just going to be news this week. News is fucking dead anyway.
Self in this case.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, the MyPillow guy. I got the data packets. Yo, I got a fucking booger in my nose, and I ain't picking it on stream. I got to get this shit out. It's like dancing in my left nostril. I'll be right back.
Correct.
Yes. I don't know why I'm not talking. 'Cause I don't feel like it.
Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
Yes. Yes.
Breasts. Breasts.
Breasts. Congratulations.
I just want to let this play out. I have edibles, man. I don't smoke. Yeah, I made that. I mean, it was obviously Vegas theme from Street Fighter, but I made it into a hip hop record. It's old. That is ancient, man. I made that shit in like 2010, 2011.
Before, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I would like to represent myself pro per.
What does that mean to you, sir?
That I want to make sure I never leave jail. Not that he was going to anyway.
Explain to me.
Oh, shit. My fault. I thought I had it switched. There we go.
That request.
Again, because I've already said it on record, to represent
welcome,
myself as
Kami.
a sovereign citizen.
I'm going to be working on some fresh shit, man. That's like 12 years old. Let's make some new shit. Some comedy stuff, some real rap records. I got to do some other shit.
I'm not going to make a determination, sir, whether you're a sovereign citizen or not. It's not relevant to my determination how you characterize who you are. So if you are allowed to represent yourself in this case, sir, you will not have attorneys assisting you. If I let them withdraw, they're gone from this case. Do you understand that?
I think I would probably be better served representing myself.
And Judge Darrow did allow Brooks to represent himself. Now, he may look back on that decision and say that probably wasn't the best choice. But what was fascinating is that Brooks identifies as a sovereign citizen. This is someone who doesn't really believe that they are under the jurisdiction of the government, that they're exempt from U.S. laws, which is seemingly why he would make repeated statements about his legal name or statements that would undermine the authority of the court and the trial.
Sir, did you hear me tell you about the penalties for these offenses just now?
I don't understand the nature and cause of the charges.
I'm not asking you that, sir. Did you hear me advise you of...
I know. It's like money on the table and going, nah, I'm good. It's stupid. It's time to change it. I want to, like, everyone's like, Rich, merch. I want to. We have tried. The biggest problem is, well, first off, Amazon fucked us. They denied us. Secondly, I can't find someone who fits the bill for the kind of art we want. Yes, Aaron Carter sadly overdosed, from what I heard. So, yeah, but an album's something I could do. I don't need to... It's my brain and me sitting in front of Acid Pro 10. I had a virus on my PC for the fact my friend helped me get rid of it for good. Also, I'm just going to get a new processor sometime. What processor do you have now? What are you looking to go up to? Hi, Rich. Have you ever heard of Dragon Lord? No. Otherwise known as German Chris Chan. I have not. I have not. Yeah, that was sad. You know, he had a drug issue for a very long time, though.
Of the penalties for hit and run.
Wasn't Aaron Carter HIV positive too, or am I totally wrong on that?
Resulting in death.
I don't understand.
Mr. Brooks, any questions for this witness?
Yes, I do. For the record, I don't consent to that name. Are we going to address subject matter jurisdiction?
Oh, by the way, let me make sure this is in the description. For the holiday season until January 1st, 2023, I have now cut down the price of cameos, yes, which are in the description, I believe. I thought it was. Yes. So if you're looking to have a middle-aged, irrelevant YouTuber for a holiday season gift, I'm here for you. i5 8400K is a 6-core non-multi-threaded processor, right? It's actually not bad. Hi, Rich. Have you ever heard of... No, I have not heard of Dragon Lord. I will look into him, though.
The written decision.
As a matter of fact, I have like a few cameos due. One of them, I gotta check it now. Shit. Just reminded myself. All right, I got some time. I can get to it afterwards.
And that I previously entered is what I will stand on. I'm not going to address it any further.
Is that verified proof? Can we address subject matter jurisdiction? It still has to be proven.
Yeah, this is kind of like they milk this and put some of the same clips up. I'm bored. Yeah, she's a pretty hot judge, and she was smart. She made the right choices there. I was fired by... Wait, what was the video I saw? Did Snort Burnell make a video? I don't feel like watching Phil himself because we'll be there for 12 hours.
Now let's play the game!
Yeah, let's watch RTU streams.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ, that laugh.
What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
The economy is more important than a functioning democracy. Hey, guess what else Hitler did? He improved the economy of Germany first. We are willingly walking into the lion's den full of starved lions. They're not just lions, they're starved. My PC also makes my room go up 80 degrees and plays games well, but I think my processor bottlenecks my 2070. Yeah, maybe, if it's not multi-threaded. So, Duty Streams, what is it? What is his name? I forgot, man. He comes in my streams. He's a cool dude, at least to me anyway. I should say. So, what are his videos on this? Well, we saw that. Let's see.
It for the near future, Friday Night Fire Fights. That is correct. It is time for Friday Night Fun here on the stream. I actually want to make sure, I'm not exactly sure where I need to place my camera so that it will not interfere with the gameplay. It looks like I've had it in the upper right-hand corner for Modern Warfare 2. So let me go ahead and do that right now. And one other quick thing that I actually want...
He ain't going to stack the court. Biden's fucking useless. He ain't going to stack the court.
Do before we begin. Oops, what the heck did I just misclick on? I just want to check my settings here.
I like it so far. I haven't, like I said, it's been a crazy week, and now my kids are here. I haven't had time to play it that much.
On my Xbox. Really quickly, before we get started. The Fried Picture employee was using your picture.
Yeah, I heard about Aaron Carter.
When you notice this? There is no reaction. It's silly. Obviously, they didn't vet it. Or you could be, you could be right. Maybe an employee at Twitter was using my banner or my picture for some reason, my profile picture. That's not even my profile picture from anywhere. Like, I think that might have been a picture that I used years ago, but that's not my current profile picture either. So I'm not even sure where they got it from or why they would be using it. It's kind of weird.
No, a functioning democracy. What does it have to do with voting with Democrats? If you're a Republican, you should want a functioning democracy. That just went right over your head. What is a good download speed for SD card? Found one that's 1 terabyte. That's fine. Look, an SD card is fine for the Steam Deck, but you're not going to get the same load times you would from an SSD. Just keep that in mind. You can get the fastest micro SD card out there, at least right now. They're still slow. It's bottleneck. I heard Must told DSP to shove bubbles. That would be amazing.
Oh, we'll play games. We can definitely play games. You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that? I find it funny that they selected me. Obviously they selected me because I'm so attractive.
Yeah, that's not a high bar. That's not a high bar to want a functioning democracy. You should be a Republican and want a functioning democracy. If you don't, you're an idiot and you're fucking brainwashed.
They saw how attractive that picture was. They just couldn't resist using it for their story, even though they didn't bother to vet the information. There you go. Shout out to Donnie Watt. I should have my loadout ready, so let's just start searching. So thank you all for the support. We just started. Thank you all for the support. Remember, so many ways you can support the stream. You can like it. 100 likes, I'll blow bubbles, and engagement.
I thought you said this.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
I can conduct the fucking orchestra with my penis, man. It's like a giant flute, motherfucker.
Helps the channel. Super chats, super stickers, tips, memberships, all that's appreciated tonight. Thank you guys for the early support. Good evening, American MAGA Undertaker. I'm also drinking my coffee. I just got to it. Barely got here in the nick of time. I was trying to do a million things before I started. Thank you, Darth Gallbax. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it was sore my arm for a day for my second. Or was that my first booster? No, that was my second. Samsung Evo. Maybe I'll try it. Strange Tom. Let me tell you, at least with Steam OS, they found a way to, I guess, make them more tolerable. Bro, you go into like an SD card, try to load Steam games in Windows 10 or 11. Yo, it'll make Steam fucking freeze up sometimes because it's so fucking slow. Like, it crashes it. Shit.
I forgot to add the $. You're absolutely right. Thank you. I totally forgot. Too much going on. By the way, I should also warn you guys, we're having a windstorm tonight. The winds have been really strong, and I don't know if the power's going to go out.
Phil, go in front of those winds, and I want you to stand there. Fight the wind.
So far, nothing, but you never know. All right, everyone, here we are. Domination. My first match of the night, and I'm starting here at an insanely bad disadvantage. They have all 3 spots. We just started, immediately instant death. This is a great way to start the night.
Phil is just like, he just ran into his bullets and expected nothing to happen. Hey, Rich, you get a chance to Yamaha? Nah, dude, I went back. Dude, I had my dad completely, this thing is like brand new now, that Toa mixer, which is a high-end mixer, maybe from like the 80s, at best 1992. Brand new capacitors, higher-end op amps are put in here, brand new switches, LED for the light, for the meter. So nothing touches this thing, man. At least that's not thousands upon thousands of dollars. So democracy system made up by the whole population or the eligible members of state, typically through elected representatives for veto. Okay.
Right, with the match that there's no chance of coming back from. They already have the advantage. Everywhere you go, they're going to be right in your face. This is a great match to start, isn't it? Really amazing.
I just like kill confirmed, team deathmatch, sometimes free for all.
I just spawned. I was immediately murdered
Tony Rodriguez coming through with the banana. Thank you very much,
by
sir.
an airstrike. Look at this. It's very exciting. This is great.
Why would you even waste your time with that silly ass?
This is very exciting gameplay. I'm very happy to be playing this match. I did it. I took it out. It said Hunter. Daki, there is no streamer mode. There's no streamer mode in this game. They took it out. Streamer mode was completely removed from the game. And it had...
What is streamer mode? What could you do? What did it stop, like chat or something?
has not been in it since launch. They fucked up the game and removed all these options. Wow, this is very exciting, isn't it? It's really great gameplay right now. It's really worth playing.
Hostile SAE near your position. We're getting hit hard. Securing Charlie. Placing sonar.
I am thoroughly tickled.
You forgot to watch the Level 1 podcast from November 1st on the latest, where DSP basically admits to his constant begging you should watch it around the 1 hour mark of it. All right, let's watch that, because this is kind of fucking boring right now. Okay. It's on his channel. Phil, you just... Yo, he's never-ending content. That's what it is, Phil. Of course I would have other shit to talk about, dude, if you weren't here. Level 1 podcast, November 4th, November 2nd, November 1st. It's around the 1 hour mark. All right. Why does he... Yo, that picture's like from like 2012 at least.
My content from 10 years ago when I was very popular on YouTube and I was rolling in the ad revenue. I never mentioned money. I was never asking for it. I didn't have a PayPal where you could donate.
That lie detector says that is a lie. You've been asking for the money from the get-go, Phil. And you know it. Osle Mio. Interesting name. Thank you very much for becoming a member. The delicious salt.
I just started
Thank
a
you, Jay.
Patreon. I've been a YouTuber from 2008 all the way to like 2015, I think, is when I opened my Patreon. And I didn't really actively start doing anything like asking for any kind of contributions until I became a full-time streamer in 2017, because I ditched YouTube. I completely abandoned YouTube as any kind of a major revenue source. I said, I want to be a streamer because I saw everything that was going wrong. The adpocalypse had hit. You know, I saw the writing on the wall. It's just a misconception about me that you think this is the end-all be-all of me. It's not. If I could have a day where I don't have to mention any kind of income, I love that day. You want the perfect example of this? And this, again, what people would never tell Moist.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Thank you for being thoroughly tickled. Did it just come up for... Yeah, that's you just becoming a member now with AI Quantum.
Right? Yesterday I just did almost a 12-hour marathon. I turned my stream on at 10:45 a.m. The stream didn't go offline until 8:30. And then after that, I even worked longer, all right? During that entire marathon, I took one break for 10 minutes where I ran some ads. I didn't actively chose to run ads every hour. It was not really monetized in that way. All right? I wasn't asking for anything during that stream at all. I never mentioned it. It was just us playing games and having fun and me shouting out when people did.
Yeah, but Phil, I watch your own streams. Literally DSP Gaming. Like, well, that's what a channel I'm on right now. There you go. I would say 75% of the time I tune in, which I don't tune in all the time. It's seldom that I tune in, to be quite frank with you. But that actually kind of accentuates the point. Because you would think if you didn't beg as often as you try to make it out, like, I don't do it all the time, like, I should just tune in and not see you talking about it. If I just so happen to tune in, which I said is seldom, and you're sitting there talking about, hey, you need money, that tells me that if I'm just tuning in once, you got to be talking about it all the fucking time. Abby, Rich, my StreamLabs. What's going on, Abby? What? I still can't believe this guy said he'd blow bubbles. He complains about not getting enough or how difficult the game is. He is a giant tape recorder. Well, yeah. We'll just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Well, he's the same shit with Phil.
Contribute, right? That was a marathon.
Like I said, I tune in seldomly. Very seldomly. And I see him begging. That means he's doing it all the time, you know?
Where I didn't say a word about it because everything was great and positive. If I have a day like that, that's great. But this is very much my business, all right? I do have to treat it like a business. Because if I have a day...
Then you wouldn't beg. No business do they beg.
...where everything's very slow. And I don't mention, by the way, things are kind of slow today. I would appreciate it if someone could contribute and it would pick up. It would be great. Okay, if I don't do that, and I have a series of slow days, I could actually be screwed. I might not be able to pay my bills for that week. I very much live week to week when it comes to...
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders.
He's a whimsical beggar. Yeah, he just begs on a whim. Just Phil should be a stripper.
Income and what I can afford. I know that sounds scary because it is. That's my reality. Ever since I have no credit and, my bankruptcy, I can't get credit right now. That's the situation I'm in. All right? It sucks. I absolutely positively don't like that living in that situation. It's not healthy for me or my family. That's the situation I'm in.
You, Phil, you have a wife and a cat. You have a wife and a cat. Stop saying family. It's a pepper word. That's why we say support my family. We joke about it, Phil. It's ridiculous. That is a good thumbnail face, isn't it? Stop with the family, Phil. I have 3 kids. I have a family. And they're expensive. I have a family. Jasper is his son. Yeah. Oh, my God.
I wish I was a...
That's just a pepper word, dude.
Bigger YouTuber, but take a look at my DSP Gaming YouTube channel. What do I get? A few hundred views a video? Right? At best, when a new playthrough comes out, I get like 5,000 views on part 1 of a playthrough. I'm not popular anymore. And I know that. I know that very much my content is not for the mainstream. At one point it was. Over 10 years ago, I was known as one of the guys that revolutionized the impromptu commentary on a Let's Play.
Revolutionized? No, Phil. You were there at the ground floor, Phil. You were there at the ground floor. There was no other options. You revolutionized. And then, Phil, you could have been like Rad Brad. You could have been Rad Brad, bro. If you, like, buck the trends instead of, like, you got too comfortable, dude. You're still too comfortable. You shouldn't just be gaming at 40. Shouldn't. You should really try to make a podcast. Why you turned down Keemstar's offer, from what I'm hearing now, it is true, is fucking lunacy. But again, he would have to answer. You know what it really is about? You know why he wouldn't do his podcast? He would have to answer questions that he doesn't want to answer. That's why it's the same reason why he won't come on my show. It's the same reason why he won't go on Mr. Mediker's show. Even though, like I said when I first started this stream today, Mr. Mediker is the fucking reason. I'm not saying Mr. Mediker is a stain, but this is true that you were exonerated, and he debunked the fact that you got a hooker. He proved that you didn't. But he would ask you about, like, your finances, because you bring them up. He would ask you about this, like, the whole bullshit with the Sons of Kojima, which they were, some of them were fucking psychos, okay, and they went too far. Like, anyway, I'm a fucking giant tape reel right now.
That was 10 years ago. All right, that was a very different time, a very different climate. Today, I'm someone who just makes content for a very curated group, meaning I make content for those who still like me and want to see that style of content. I'm not aspiring to appeal to the masses, but because of that...
God damn it that it... So what do you want to pick an interview for with a large YouTuber that knows nothing? Thank God the compressor's back. What do you... So what... So interview someone who will ask you tough questions if you're not looking to grow your audience. Why are you looking for like a multi-million sub YouTuber to tell your side, which you literally said? What are you talking about? You are totally contradicting yourself right now. See, this is more of the placating to his audience. Look, I'm just looking to do my own thing. I'm not looking to expand or grow. I have a real audience, and I'm so chill. Bullshit then, Phil. Don't worry about going on a multi-million sub show to get an advertisement then. God, caught you in a lie, motherfucker.
I make what I make. You know what I mean? The other thing here is that I don't get the opportunities that other content creators get. I don't get to do a ad campaign for a product. All right? I don't get a sponsorship opportunity. All right? And there's various reasons. But
again, and I believe we saw this
I
on
am
his
thoroughly
own
tickled.
channel. Rich's luscious left breast. I'll get to you in a minute. Love YouTube streams over Twitch. Big da. That's why I'm on both places, offering different flavors. However, tomorrow, I don't give a fuck if I'm tired. When I start, I don't know. My editor and I are doing a marathon stream. We are doing a stretch goal to try to get to 2,000 subs. And if that happens on Twitch, link to my Twitch in the description. I'm shaving my ass on OnlyFans. You won't see balls, you won't even see an ass crack, but you will see the cheeks, and I'm going to have my significant other shave them. And no, I'm not going to, like, do other things on OnlyFans, just that. Just that. I'm like, hey, cool, I could go watch Rich beat off. No. It's a joke. It's like, I'm like the irrelevant version of Howard Stern when he did Ass Man. Okami only if you come wax it. I'm kidding.
you know, it's most of it is because there's so much negativity about me.
Like, I'm like, don't think I'm going to be doing porn on OnlyFans. I'm just making that abundantly clear. It's a joke. It's an incentive. It's to do something crazy. It's something better than putting on a vest. Even though most people are like, yeah, I'm unsubbing from this guy's channel. He just said he's going to shave his ass on OnlyFans.
On the internet, in particular, my detractors, that every time I've had an opportunity for any kind of a sponsorship, they ruin it for me within 24 hours.
Why am I so annoyed at this? It's just why do I care so much? I don't. But it's just like, dude, you just had a stream the other day. You're like, I look at the sponsorships I could get, but I turn them down because I want to be real to my audience. Like, what? Or is it that, Phil? Or is it the fact that you can't get the sponsorships? You got to choose one. Choose your path, sir.
Oh, yes. La, 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 la. Oh, la, 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 la. Yes. You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
Men's asses.
Like, which one is it, Phil? Like, I don't even know what to say right now. You literally, remember he went through, am I going, this is what annoys me about you, Phil, is that you make it like I'm a detractor that just goes by lies. You were the one who said the other day out of your own, was it a deep fake Philip Fapping Burnell? You said out of your own motherfucking mouth the other day that look at these sponsors that I have, but I don't want to take them because I don't want to be a sellout like other YouTubers. 3 days later, guys, I can't get I can't get sponsorships, man. The trolls just stop them. Which lie is it, Phil? Which lie is it? Pick a lie. Is it this bird or this bird? Rich by StreamLabs. Is this guy for real? Wait, hold on. For Abi we need, because you know he's going to have a story for me. Is this guy for real? Is he the one that put himself in this hole? Well,
I fell down a fucking hole.
How in the fuck did this guy get a business degree is beyond me, Rich. We all know that you don't live beyond your means. Yet this guy complains about not having credit. Whose fault is that? Well, yeah, you have a point there. That's fair.
Breasts.
Shout out to Duty Streams and Chill Murray for the quality DSP content. I have to actually call them out, though, and give them constructive criticism. Stop trying to cancel Phil. And what I find interesting about both of them, 99% of your content, Chill Murray and Duty Streams, I saw some of your tweets, is Phil. Why would you want to see the guy shut down? He's the one who's making the you dedicate your channels to him, man. Stop. Oh shit, I missed no, I didn't miss a green chat. There were luscious left breast. Oh, the Street Fighter song. Does that make more music and I buy it? It tickled my breast. Okay. I need to make some music, make some money, man. Yes, I heard he's going to do OnlyFans. Yes.
The moment the sponsor's announced, ruined. Because they bombard that sponsor with a bunch of really nasty, toxic things. Literally, what I just mentioned happened to me last year on Twitch is exactly what they hit the sponsor.
I miss Carlos.
Videos of Phil 12 years ago saying something racist or stupid. Yeah, 12 years.
Well, the bird is back. Here he is. He's right here in the flesh or whatever, porcelain.
You know, but this is what they do because they're fucked up. And so I don't get those.
Yeah, I agree. Rich's luscious left breast.
Opportunities. All right. All I have is income for my viewing audience. And by the way, it's not like I chose that either. Let's also go down memory lane a little bit here. In 2016, I saw the writing on the wall on YouTube. All right. I realized that basically what was going to happen was YouTube was not going to be profitable to operate a business solely on ad revenue anymore. I needed to diversify my content in 2016 and not just be a Let's Player anymore, but start doing one of these channels that has like edited content with voiceovers, countdowns, reviews, that kind of stuff. I did so. The channel was called KO Gaming, okay? It diversified itself from my old moniker of the King of...
Yeah, Phil, in like your first video there, your first like review there got like 1 million fucking views, dude. Why didn't you keep rolling with it?
Hate and DSP and all of that shit. It was completely different. The style of content with delivery was different. The channel was successful. the channel took off. I had a video that had over 1 million views. I had other videos that were getting hundreds of thousands of views. I noticed whenever I made a negative video, it caught on way more than positive videos. I didn't want to make negative videos all the time, but whenever I made one, it got, you know, a lot of traction. The video made me good money. Excuse me, the channel made me good money. And that was my plan. That in 2017, I was going to continue to diversify. I was going to have a Let's Play channel. I was going to have the edited channel. I was going to have vlogging. YouTube demonetized the channel for no reason. No good reason at all. When I asked them for the reason, they said, here's our guidelines for monetization. I said, yeah, but what did I violate that you demonetized the whole channel? They wouldn't explain. At that point, I gave up. I said, I give up on YouTube. I've had enough. I left YouTube in 2017. I became a full-time...
What piece of the puzzle? I never heard that. I'm actually shocked that I haven't heard of a Phil story before. How did his channel get demonetized? There had to be some part that I'm missing here. Does anybody know that? I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I'm missing some of the Phil lore. I didn't know the channel got demonetized.
Streamer on Twitch, and YouTube was just a repository for the archive streams. All right? I basically gave up on it. I didn't care anymore about trying to make ends meet being a YouTuber, because they basically had ruined my efforts to do something different.
No, I never got demonetized. I never got demonetized, and I had a strike that the YouTube admitted they made a mistake, which credit where credit's due. I mean, the mistake was stupid for a link to a VGC news article, which is a legit source. And before the video was even done processing, it already got a strike. And YouTube's like, yeah, we screwed up with that, but I've never been demonetized.
Okay. So, today, my only real income is from my audience. Do I get some ad revenue on the videos? Yes. Is it a lot? No. Take a look at the views I get. I'm not making a lot of ad revenue month to month on YouTube. It's mostly direct contributions from my viewers that pay my bills and a lot.
That's another interesting slight contradiction there. Don't you usually say that, like, oh, YouTube hasn't paid me yet, so I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills? Like, if you're getting hundreds of views a video, Phil, what are you getting? You ain't even get, what are you getting, a couple 100,000 views a month at most? It's like a few $100, buddy.
Allow me to have a living, all right?
Philip Lewis, slap your ass.
Like
absolutely.
No, I don't. I don't like this. I hate this. I freaking hate this. I don't want to have to constantly be asking for contributions and asking for help. I hate it. Really, it hurts me to do it to my audience. I fucking detest it. I don't want to do it, but I have to. If I want to continue to do what I love, and if I want to do what people tell me.
Okay. Fans voted funniest. No, Phil. Hold on. Not KO Gaming. What is he doing right now?
This guy. Not you.
Nothing. Never mind. This is how you don't play highlights. Here we go. Well, no, what I want to show... Hold on, let's see what Secret Unlimited has here for me. Why would they get rid of the oldest videos first? That makes no sense. ...2021 moments? No. I'm trying to show that he's been doing this shit forever. April Fool's edition? Alright, what do you... Hold on. I want to see if I could find it, man. Here, let's see this.
I think of my costume, cat.
Oh, no.
I have to speak up. Okay.
Yeah, why would that's it? Like, I used to love that feature to see the oldest video. Why would you get rid of that?
Okay, I have to. And the bottom line is this, all right? Thank you very much for everything.
There's his. I know that's from when he was doing Project 7, but look, there's his goatee looking different again. Yeah, but my point being is that he's been asking for contributions well before shit went south. Super south, at least. First, Schiller gets well paying off. I stream on Twitch to average 612. Now I get a raid offer through StreamLabs. Don't tell me Phil can't. Well, he changes his story all the time. One. Excuse me. Damn, a double sneeze. It goes from I don't want to have sponsors because I don't want to sell out. I can't have sponsors because the sponsors don't want to work with me because of my trolls. Like he like, which one is it then, Phil? Don't know why I had a double sneeze there. That was bizarre.
Really?
Number 10.
Yeah, like he kind of just basically, which one is the real lie, Phil? Which one is the truth, I should say. You know?
The number 1 content creator of all time.
Ladies and gentlemen, DSP here, and welcome to Super Mario Maker 2, freshly released today. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is finally here. It is time for the premiere of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Wow, what happened? I couldn't block. Oh no!
Number 9. 13 years and still going strong.
That's always his thing. I'm still going strong.
13 plus years. It's been over 13 years now. Okay, I've been making content consistently for the internet and very.
There he is, looking like Curly from the Three Stooges. Yeah.
Different places. Starting on YouTube, going to Blip, coming back to YouTube, then going to Twitch, then coming to YouTube, then going to Twitch, and now back on YouTube. Seriously, like, I'm so happy. I hope you guys understand that. I love what I do. I love my life. I love being here with you guys every day. I couldn't be happier with.
It's funny with Blip was. It's weird that he was just straight up uploading to Blip and making money off of there. Because usually Blip was like, all right, if you work for that guy with the glasses, which I temporarily did. With that guy with the glasses, like, yeah, like other websites would link to Blip. So it's kind of bizarre. He's like one of the only people I know that was straight up on Blip. Dude, okay, here's where, like, Blip.tv, it was like a competitor to YouTube. I remember, like, one of their last desperate attempts to not close down. I guess they paid a bunch of, like, big content creators on YouTube a bunch of money to make exclusive content for Blip. I think, like, iJustine and, like, Philip DeFranco were in on that. And didn't save him. Kind of sounds like Ninja with Mixer. It doesn't work. You need more than that. It doesn't work having exclusive creators. It doesn't.
With how that stuff is going.
Number 8. It's his birthday week and you're all invited.
See you for new gameplay tomorrow. And happy birthday to me!
Oh, God. I mean, I've streamed on my birthday and said, yo, it's my birthday, but... You know, no. This isn't it. This isn't it.
Ooh.
Is he really eating a piece? Oh, fucking God. Yes, he is. He's eating cake.
Wow. Happy birthday, Violent Ken. Mmm.
Yeah, it's chocolate cake, Phil. Why are you, like, he's making it like he's Gordon Ramsay tasting a contestant's cake. Yeah, he literally Kami, I see what you did there. Help support Uranus with a DSP sound? Yes.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again. Oh, we'll play games. You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
Oh, God almighty in heaven. I can't count any of this, though, Phil. It's a detractors video, right? Like, did you not stick those things in your fucking mouth? Is that made up? Is that a lie?
Number 7. Thanking his wonderful fans.
Thank you guys for anyone who subscribed, you know, the end of last year or over the last year as I became a full-time content creator on YouTube again, or thanks to anyone who maybe just subscribed here in 2022. Like, seriously, you guys, for the first day of the new year, were incredibly supportive. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you guys so much yesterday for a great streaming day. Thank you. Thank you for 10 years of viewership. I appreciate that, Grey Zoro. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay safe, eat well.
Number 6.
Eat well.
His wife has improved on his streams.
What, call it because my eyes are itchy? I'm not rubbing them because they're tired. I'm rubbing them because they're itchy. Oh, I'll watch this. Ha! Yes.
G4. G4 is coming back.
Welcome back to G4 TV.
Welcome back.
This video, I'm assuming, will summarize as to why G4 is... I need a break from Phil.
You want to hear about video games, computer and tech and gadget talk? It was on G4.
Yeah, and her fucking terrible take on Henry Cavill, Frost. It's like, and then I saw some people saying, which they're like, oh, but maybe he was possibly grooming her. Or he just met a 19-year-old that was hot and he was 30 and he wanted to hook up. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, conspiracy. Happy Guy Fawkes Day, Rich. I have no idea what that is.
We are back, and so is Attack of the Show.
But I actually want to talk about something so much more important than Red Dead Online.
I still say it. I still hold to this day. It was not that speech that killed it. It was, yeah, it didn't help. That's an understatement. But the content was just average, man. It was mediocre shit.
Sexism in gaming.
G4 TV, which recently just came back from the dead, went on a mega...
Well, what I'm seeing, like, oh, if she was 19, he must have been grooming her for you. Like, stop it. Like, you don't know that. He probably just met a hot 19-year-old Henry Cavill. Is like, yo, I'm going to hook up. That's it. It's that simple. Pulled a Keemstar. And then he probably built a fucking computer. Yeah. You could agree with it or disagree with it. 19 is of age. End of story. You could not like it. Okay. You know, like I said, I had that bizarre interaction one time on a dating app with an 18-year-old that I made her before I even talked to her, show her ID. Never do it again. You know, you could, but again, it's of age. You not liking it, you could have your opinion. But if you're going to try to cancel someone for having sex with a legally, by law, considered consenting adult, go away. Just go away. And then she moved the goalpost to his GQ article from Australia. And I'm like, I read the article. You know, he didn't say anything that missed my super chat, Rich. Sorry, Artfuller. I apologize about that. I agree that Phil is, but he caused various people. No, I answered that. I said that those people are choosing. It's their choice, okay, to click the button and send Phil money. Do I agree with the way he runs his business? Obviously not. But no one, him crying for 3 hours is still not forcing the money out of their pockets. You get what I'm saying? Some people want the age of consent to be 25. That's too fucking old. I know what their argument is that's when your brain is officially fully developed, but like, if you're old enough to go to fucking war, you're old enough to fuck who you want. You know what I'm saying? They could draft you. You could fuck who you want to, as long as it's consenting. Of age.
Mega rant and took a page from Druckmann claiming viewers are sexist, pigs, and racists. Pretty bad if they ruined it, though. Hopefully they didn't ruin it for themselves, right?
He brought Phil into this. We can't get away from Phil.
Huh.
There's nothing we can do to get away from Phil. I'm going to be eating breakfast tomorrow, and Phil's going to be staring at me. 25 is when your brain is fully developed. That's the argument that people are having. Oh yeah, that's what I said. That's what I just said before in the stream. If you think if you're questioning someone's age and you ask them to show proof and they're like all like pissy about it and don't want to, I personally would be like, nah, I'm good. Block and move on. But you've been warned. Yeah, he's coming to eat breakfast tomorrow. Ada.
Number 10.
I have a shrine of Phil in my kitchen that's naked, by the way.
The shows are too long!
Is it? Me? I'm very traumatized by this moment. Okay, good. Because the distillation of facts from waiting in the wings, because I really didn't know.
20, yeah. So what are we going to do? Start pushing the age of consent to fucking 30, Cosmic Productions? Like,
what I was walking into when they handed me this today.
All right, let's try. You know what? I'll give you.
We'll give each other a pass.
1 at 3 if you give me Halo 3 at 1.
Exhilarating content. Not saying that I should be winning awards for what I'm doing right now, but still.
Next play is nearly 2 hours.
This is kind of an impromptu stream. I was almost debating on not streaming today because we're going to be marathoning over on Twitch, Jay and I. Make sure you go follow on Twitch. I may have said sub by accident. Don't think I'm trying to e-beg. I forgot subs over there are different than subs on YouTube. Follow over there. If you want to become a sub, great. But follow. It should be fun tomorrow. Their D&D show, G4. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot, for I see no reason for the gunpowder treason to ever be... Oh, what the fuck are you talking about?
Was long!
I think you can gift memberships on here, Frank the Fanatic.
Attack of the show is nearly 3 hours long!
Why does this guy sound constipated?
The shows are too long!
Why is his mic blown out? This guy usually has excellent production value. We'll have to watch Kid Spreader shows and hooking up with 23-year-old. Yeah, like, person's 23 years old. They're a child. Like, dude, he would just get out of control. I would if you want to make an argument on increasing the age of no.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Black Sheep, thank you for being a member for almost a year, by the way. I just don't understand your post. Who has become a member? Oh, I guess it can't say your name.
Number 9. The TV schedules.
You made a fair point on Phil. Can I get a never blowing bubbles? Yes, of course.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again. You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
Yeah, like if these, whoever the fuck they are, want to literally pay for Phil's entire life, that's their fucking choice, man. It's that simple. That's their fucking choice. You know what I mean? People who built this world had a lower age of consent than today. We should be happy it's way higher. Oh, there's some countries where it's like 13 and shit. Isn't Japan super young? Like, what the fuck young?
Suck.
Oh,
Attack
God.
of the show is nearly on every day. There's hardly new content. X-Play is nearly on every day.
What is going on with this guy's voice? I know it's pitched down, but why does it sound like he's on the toilet pushing out a log as he's doing this? Yeah, this will probably be my final video of the evening.
Everything is repeat. Number 8. Scott DeWaz Strange Edits.
Yeah, I passed and pre-ordered on Amazon. Guess when I got it? After the shipping delay? Right now. I did finally fulfill 2014 Scott's wishes and found a new copy of the Smash Wii U Collector's Box. Yeah, I passed and pre-ordered on Amazon. Guess when I got it? After the shipping delay? Right now. I did finally fulfill 2014 Scott's wishes and found a new copy of the Smash Wii U
Oof, yeah, that's an oopsie.
Collector's Box. Of course, being battery powered meant more times than not when I'd want to play one of these things, I'd pull it out of storage and go, oh fucking shit, I left this thing on for a month. Of course, being battery powered meant more times than not when I'd want to play one of these things, I'd pull it out of storage and go, oh fucking shit, I left this thing on for a month. Of course, when talking about games.
Oh, I wish we could live in the days of YouTube where you could say fuck and shit on a regular video. I like Scott DeWaz. I enjoy his stuff. But yeah, it's still a fuck up on G4's part.
That are lost and can't be played anymore, everybody has to mention Club Penguin, an online game where you just bro out with other people all displayed as penguins. Of course, when talking about games that are lost and can't be played anymore, everybody has to mention Club Penguin, an online game where you just bro out with other people all displayed as penguins.
Number 7. Adam Sessler's hardly in the studio for his own show.
That is true. That ain't trolling. That's some real shit. And the thing is, look, I don't like or dislike Adam Sessler. The guy unblocked me on Twitter, and he doesn't follow me or anything. It is what it is. I don't care. Let him do his. He's unhinged, though. I will say that. I just made a video on it. You should go check it out. But what are you doing? Like, why are you just in your own fucking? And the thing is, like, that's the topic I was on. The most of the gaming community can't stand him. Did you really think he was going to be a draw? It's not 2003 anymore.
Hello.
Yeah, he looks so thrilled to be there. I bet you he got like a 6-figure Nah, he probably got like a 50,000 sign-on bonus, maybe 70. He's not like. No, that's not true. Because man, I read when I was doing research for that story, they were saying there were some motherfuckers they had to pay $25,000, $25,000 for a day's worth of work for a video to get like 30,000 views. Now, if you're a YouTube loser like me and you only have one editor that you got to pay, you could live off, well, plus I live stream too. You could live off that if you combine it with live streaming. You are not sustaining where you have guests on that for one day of shooting, they want $25,000. GTFO, man, get the fuck out. There's no way that's sustainable unless you're getting like 2 million views a video.
Hello! Welcome back to another episode of X-Play Live. As always, I am Adam Sessler, live from the San Francisco cesspool, and eventually the Black Hokage. With Dex Mantha. Yeah, Dex Mantha. I, myself, am in my cozy cesspool in the sourdough.
For a day. Not like 25 grand a month. A day. A day.
Haven of San Francisco.
Number 6. Bringing in the politics vibe.
Yeah, like, look, man, I'd lean left, but why would you just wake up and just choose violence like that? I mean, I did something when, because you saw all these right-wingers after Musk took over putting up this stupid shit. So I put up, I'm pro-choice, I'm pro-Medicare for all. If you don't like it, you can eat a dick. But that was like just reciprocating the assholishness I saw on the other side. Come on, I'm allowed to do that. It's weird. How does one drink a fart? So the Terrence essentially, you say strange things, and often I just kind of like, oh, that's Terrence just saying something strange. But that means that you're drinking diarrhea then, dude. I just want to let you know. Danny the Foot, thank you for the wiener. I appreciate it.
Number 5. No Morgan Webb and no Olivia Munn.
Because they saw the fucking train wreck. They knew. First off, Olivia Munn is kind of sort of an A-list Hollywood celebrity. A-minus. And Morgan Webb was probably like, yo, fuck that, man. This is, like, they're trying, like, you can't recreate the nostalgia. Like, okay, it says the logo G4. People will tune in because there's a couple people there from G4 who's still, one of the three who's still like Adam Sessler. And then they're going to move on. It's not the same. It's a different time, too, like I always say, because now you have 8 billion different fucking channels that offer better content than what G4 offered back then and what G4 offers even now. Definitely what they offer now.
The next day, a former vice president is telling you there will never be snow on Mount Kilimanjaro again because you drove to a supermarket a block and a half from your house, and however carbon neutral your lifestyle is, the mercurial weight.
God, I remember the hype for motorsport. That was supposed to be one of the other, this is the reason why you want a PS3. It's not a bad game, but
Days of weather are never going to change. Snowstorms, sandstorms, and on really bitchin' occasions, motor storms, as in our next game.
Oh, Strawberry, I can't wait to plow your fields.
Oh, James, you had me a plow.
They embrace.
Oh, James! Oh, look at that! Oh, you're so hot! You, James, ever!
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, great thing. Oh, by the way, I'm not British.
No, you're not.
No, American.
Number 4. Ignoring the gamers.
what, see this part always, like, what? Oh, subscribers only mode, you have to be there for it. Yeah, never do that. Even if you're going through some like e-drama, which if you get a following on YouTube, you will. Don't do like the subscriber shit where you have to be a subscriber for a certain amount. Like, you're just end your channel. I almost did something like that when I was super feeding the trolls back in 2016, where I was going to stop comments. That would have killed my channel completely.
Number 3. Better gaming content on YouTube and Twitch.
Well, that's true.
The Nintendo Wii Mini would be an interesting footnote in Nintendo history. It first appeared exclusively in Canada in December of 2012.
Hey guys, Middle Jesus here. Now today I want to share with you my entire Dreamcast game collection.
Especially because we did Absolute Zero on Cornell, not Violetta. So hopefully she's in the same row as him, so this will hit both.
Yeah, it's true. What the fuck do you need to go to G4? I was just saying this before.
Hey guys, so I've been putting this off long enough, and I finally started playing Castlevania 64.
You are given a Pokédex to attempt to fill up by Professor Rowan, as well as a starter Pokemon with Turtwig, Piplup and Chimchar being the grass, water and fire types offered to you in order to then have a chance of defeating the Elite Four.
This scene, for instance, sees a 2 to 5.
Yeah, they can't come near Digital Foundry. Not by a fucking mile.
5 FPS performance difference between the lowest settings and the highest settings.
Number 2. The game reviews are too.
Viola from Bayonetta 3. Who the fuck is that? I haven't played. I bought it, haven't played it yet. Haven't had time. I've been fucking with another piece of tech. Rich, you tweet about mental health was great. Men need to speak out. Be my bubble and give me. Yes.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again. And big taints.
Well, it was weird, man. Like, someone was saying something about like meds have ruined me and all this stuff. And let me tell you something now. You know, I see a psychiatrist and it's done a shit ton for me. I'm not perfect. Believe me, I'm fucked. I'm an entertainer. Of course I'm fucked up in the head. But it's just so... Like, that's the thing. It's like the same thing going back to Hot Dude Cam, Modern Life Dating. I'm a man. I don't need to deal with mental health. That's why I... Oh, look, he's showing up with the super chat right now. That's what irritates me about those dudes, is that they're trying to brainwash people that this stupid fucking like 1960s stereotype is a real man. Get the fuck out of here with that. Sitting there, hey, I had to be COVID isolation and I had unprotected sex with someone else who had COVID that I just met. Cause alpha male. Like what? I don't know, man. Anyway.
Too old. I finally found a home in one of FromSoft's best games, Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3 is the final installment in the Dark Souls trilogy.
Now,
well, I don't mind them reviewing older shit. It's the charisma. Like, is Scott the Woz reviewing new shit? Was I reviewing a new exciting product with this fake hard drive? It's yeah, this narrator sounds like he is pushing out a log, Julie B. I'm not saying I have, like, I hate sounding like I'm patting myself in the back. No, I'd watch it on stream. Danny the Foot. It's kind of weird because, yeah, I still think Keffels is cool. I stepped away from it, though, because I just saw shit on Twitter, and I'm like, I've been in too much drama this year. I don't need any more. And everyone in that battle is so fucking polarized that I'm just here. I mean, I give takes. I just gave takes in this stream, but sometimes you got to know which, you got to pick and choose the right battles, and I just wasn't in the mood.
That ham-fisted segue is out of the way, let's talk about Resident Evil 7. One of those games was 2018's God of War, a fresh new take on a franchise.
Yeah, I'm not going to agree with this one. You can talk about old stuff, and if you're interesting, it doesn't matter.
We loved back in the yesteryears of X-Play, and after a nice long break from the spotlight, a couple trips to an anger management seminar, and failing a Maury Povich paternity test, the franchise has returned in a big way. It can be hard to capture the magic of something you did so well in the past and improve upon it. I mean, not that I'm speaking from experience. Our review begins right here. With Borderlands 3, a whole new set of Vault Hunters, more weapons and violence, and most importantly, me.
Number one. Maybe. We have surprises in store for this week, and I have to focus on them. Finally, he pushed out the log. God bless him. Can you review Can you review my shoulders? They need relaxing. I'm sorry, but I can't say what I want because my chat gets censored. Oh, I know what you hear.
Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been good.
Sexism in gaming. And joining G...
Like, Gamergate should just never be talked about ever again, no matter what side of it you were on.
I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you without a
That's interesting, Terrence. You just found it 2 years ago, huh?
doubt there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host. It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frost!
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how...
That is wrong. I don't care what you look like. I just care if your content is interesting. I don't care. I don't care about your gender. I don't care about your race. Just make good content. Frost makes me reverse cum. Like, I don't care whether it be ASMR, whether it be game reviews. I mean, did you think I used to watch Classic Game Room because I thought Mark from Classic Game Room, Mark Bustler, was sexy? Maybe. But you get my just being an asshole. You get my point.
How much you jerked off to women as a compliment. It's
weird.
not a compliment.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist.
Almost as weird as jerking off in nothing but your Timberlands. Rich, I've been a fan for years. The only YouTuber that I ever really watched stream. Can I have a no daddy no and a long fart? Yeah, that's actually a good combo.
No daddy no.
It's like he's saying, no, don't let this fart come out of my ass. What's weird is you have 300 mods. You know what's even weirder? Is that I don't have to worry about my chat. I trust all the mods that I have because they've been around for a long time. And I don't really moderate my chat anyway. Unless you're putting up someone's address, threatening to beat the shit out of somebody, or putting up like any kind of personal info, I leave people alone. It is very rare I'll mod someone for being an asshole. Like, you need to be a consistent, like, absolute nightmare of an asshole that totally derails everything by going way over the top. Like, there is a high bar for me to just block you. I jerk off to straight Christian women. I see what you did there. Is Milo Yiannopoulos? Oh no. He gets on my nerves.
To be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to
No, David G, not yet. You need to be around for a while.
be nice on the eyes.
There's even people who super chatted to be mods and I turn them down. It ain't about money and it ain't about I have to know you for a while.
Eyes for you.
I used to do something stupid like as, hey, if you become a member, you could be a mod. Thinking that like, oh, if they're going to pay for a membership, obviously they're going to be... No, there were trolls. Can I get a breast? You could get multiple breasts.
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 Breasts. Breasts. Breasts. Breasts.
There you go.
And that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to
I
be
am
sexist.
thoroughly tickled.
Richard, we need your mushroom tip. I know if my suspicion is that you really have a massive schlong in your... Nah, bro, it's like a belly button flaccid. I'm a mod on Twitch. I'm Timster here. Are you a mod? Are you hinting that you want to be? I know who you are, and you've been around for ages, so yes, you could be a mod.
Adam will read a script written.
So, yeah, here is some advice. If you have an audience, even if it's a lot of mods, but you know them and you know they've been around for a while and they're legit people, make them mods. It means you don't have to babysit. And like I said, I don't really mod my chat anyway, and my mods really don't unless you really go out of line. I've actually unmodded people for blocking people. You know? Morgan Olivia did swimsuit shoots. Of course, they were nice. Yeah, and her... The thing that shot her in the foot, like, look, Morgan Webb was legit. She was into technology. She loved gaming, loves gaming. You know, she just so happened to be good looking. Olivia Munn was an actress who was hired to be a host. So to say that they weren't there, but definitely part of their appeal, or most of their appeal, was their good looking women. Like, you saying even David Jaffe, who's even more left than me, arguably, is like, come on. Of course they were there to be good looking. Give me a fucking break.
By the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for.
TLA is a great mod, admit it, and try to relax your anus.
Try to relax your anus.
But I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens to Gerard and TBH. But that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. Both things can be true, that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam, and that I'll receive special flame just for being a woman. When you're in
Ruffix, I don't know anything about the game. When is it being released? Maybe I'll buy it and just stream some of it on Twitch.
our DMs or on those YouTube comments.
Yeah, Gerard's questioning his life choices right now. 100%.
Or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with he's part of it. You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. So maybe for 2022, we be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Well, admittedly, for the past 2 months, I've been losing subs too. I know exactly what it's about. You know what really pushed me over 1 million subs was sympathy subs because of the whole Quantum TV situation and how I got fucked in the ass. And plus, that was like a fever pitch of... Why am I clapping? There was like a fever pitch of people wanting to look for it, and that's why it happened. I will tell you right now, as a person who was stuck at like 980,000 subs for like 37 years, subs are like 10% of YouTube. Like you're like what it means, like to survive on YouTube. You know, it's about viewership and like doing live streaming and other things, you know. And then something I'm sure will happen, maybe a surprise video that I'm not going to mention that goes up this week catches the right traction, and your sub growth. It's just it's a game. It's what you can't. Kyle Kalinske, you can't look like if you constantly are dwelling on sub growth and shit like that, you'll lose your fucking mind. So, thank you very much, Ukami. Best host Sarah Underwood, Jessica. Oh God, Jessica Chobot. Yeah, she was gorgeous too. Sarah Underwood, I don't remember. So, I'm just kind of, you know, I got 3 million. How many views did I get last month? Which is pretty average for me. It's always been what I've gotten, unless something huge happened for like, and there was plenty to talk about for a month. But how many views did I get last month? Just to make a point. That's all I'm doing here. All right, let's see. This is November. Last full month. I got about 3.1 million views, which is average for me. So my point being is that it's not about subs. Yeah, okay, sub growth is nice and it means you may have more active users, but I'm living proof. Like I said, I was stuck at 980,000 subs for, you guys know, a couple of years. Didn't mean my channel died. Didn't mean I stopped making income.
Oh well, never mind. That's it. That's your lot. Didn't you see anything that was mentioned on the list? Comment below and let me know.
Okay, this guy sounds constipated. All right. This is kind of an impromptu stream. I was actually just going to go to bed. Tomorrow on Twitch, make sure you follow on Twitch. Don't know the time yet. Follow me on Twitter because then you could see updates. There's also my Twitter. I'm not just trying to get free Twitter followers, but it's the truth. You could see what I shitpost, warning, a lot. And you like when I'm streaming and stuff, you'll get updates on that. That's the best place to follow me to get updates and to see AI pictures of Elon Musk shirtless. And you'll know what's going on. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on hotnakedbirds.com, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be a banger of the day. Jay's going to be there, and it's going to be fun. I'm going to shut the fuck up now. Have a great night. My kids are going to have me up at 4 in the morning. I need to get sleep.